Hello, we're going to take a look at your MT3 LT4 affirmation right now. And what I'm going to say is what we're going to go over really isn't how to graph, which I think you know how to do. What I don't think you understand is what it means for a fraction to be negative. When it says this fraction negative 1/4, that means one of two things, either negative 1 over 4 or 1 over negative 4. It does not mean both, because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. You correctly told me the y-intercept was 3, and you graphed that. But what you messed up on is you went down 1 and to the left 4. We should go down 1 and to the right 4. And that's what our graph looks like. Or we could go up 1 and to the left 4. And my line is off a little bit here, you can see, but that's because I drew it on it by hand. So the important thing to remember about this one, a negative slope or a negative fraction, either the numerator is negative or the denominator is negative, but not both. If they're both negative, that would make it positive, and that's what you graphed. If we take a look at this one, this is the only problem you could have shown some work, and I say could have. I'm not saying you had to, but I think you really got messed up on this, so I really think you need to show some work. You had a diagonal line. No way this can be a diagonal line, because x is always negative 3. Always. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the left 3. I'm going to put a dot. I'm going to put a dot here, a dot here, a dot here. X is always negative 3. It doesn't matter what y is. So as you can see, this is a vertical line. Anytime you have x equals some number and you have no y in the problem at all, that's going to be a vertical line. If you have y equals some number and there's no x involved, that will be a horizontal line. That one makes more sense in terms of y equals mx plus b, because m would be 0. So you go up 0. I want you to graph a line with a slope of negative 2 and a y-intercept of 3. You correctly graphed the y-intercept of 3. And you messed up on the slope of negative 2, because negative 2 as a fraction is negative 2 over 1, which means we go down 2 to the right 1. I could do that forever. Down 2 to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1. But actually, once you got 2 points, you can draw a line. That's what that one, I think your line was going up instead of down. Write the equation of this line. Same thing. The line's going up. You forgot the x, though. Y, and you weren't the only person who did that. I think every one of your friends, when they wrote the equation, they forgot the x and y equals mx plus b. Your y-intercept, you had correct, is 4. That's your b. Your slope goes up 4. See how it goes up and to the right 5. So it goes up 4 to the right 5. So we were looking for y equals 4/5 x. Don't forget the x. Plus 4. Because it crosses the y-axis at 4. And that's your answer. Like I said, you just forgot the x on that one. And I wonder if you had a negative. I don't remember or not. But that's what it should be. Okay, now I've gone over this with you. Go back into Alex. Redo the MT3 LT4 affirmation. If you have any work to show, which I doubt you will, hand that in when you're done. If you don't have any work to show, write down on a scratch piece of on a scratch piece of paper MT3 LT4 and hand it in to me to let me know you're done so I change your grade.